Jasmine Crockett is a dumbass.
Seeing that Karmelo Anthony was sentenced for 35 years, I want to get your reaction to the trial and the verdict.
My heart breaks. For so many reasons.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett has recently come under fire for her frankly disgusting take on the Karmelo Anthony case and his guilty verdict. For those of you who don't know, Karmelo Anthony is the young man who stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart at a high school track meet, where Karmelo entered a tent that was not assigned to him and reportedly refused to leave 15 times. He then stabbed Austin in the heart after Austin pushed him, trying to get him out of the tent. Now let's hear Crockett's take on this matter.
Seeing that Karmelo Anthony was sentenced for 35 years, I want to get your reaction to the trial and the verdict.
My heart breaks. For so many reasons. And so I was just speaking to a student that is shadowing me who wants to be a public defender. And so it takes me back to what actually made me decide to get into this legislative work in the first place, because I know that our systems are broken. And what we saw with that verdict is the evidence of a broken system.
You know, I can't say I'm surprised that she sides with the murderer in this case, because the murderer is black. Your heart breaks for Karmelo Anthony. But does your heart break for the person who was literally stabbed in their heart? Does your heart break for his family who is grieving right now? Something tells me that she hasn't shed a single tear for Metcalf's family, or for even Metcalf himself, who's the victim in this situation. But oh, she'll cry a river for the black man who killed him. And that's another thing that I really feel like we need to let go as Black Americans. We don't need to protect the worst of the worst because they look like us.
From everything that I understand, which I wasn't at the trial because obviously I got a day job, but it's my understanding that Karmelo ended up stabbing, puncturing, I don't know what this tool was that they talk about, knife, or some refer to it as a tool. He ended up hitting Austin one time, and it was about where he hit him. One time, 2 inches. This wasn't someone who said, hey, let me stab you 5, 6, 7 times. And so when you're looking at the punishment range, there's a reason in Texas that it goes from 5 to 99 or life, because you are looking at how intentional, like how bad was this? 35 years for a kid?
Yes, 35 years. Because that's what happens when you kill someone unjustifiably.
Who had decided to go under a tent that was not his team's tent as it was raining, and simply didn't want to be put out in the rain by some random kid that he didn't know who was larger than him.
That is so lame.
Can someone show me where I missed that you can kill someone because you don't want to be out in the rain?
The fact that there was little to no mercy seen or humanity seen when this black boy said that I was scared, or the fact that honestly anybody...
It's honestly giving, like, yeah, Austin was murdered or whatever, but like, Karmelo didn't want to go out in the rain. He didn't want to get wet. Have mercy. Poor Karmelo. Please. Only one person in this entire situation should have been shown mercy, and we all know who that person is.
Listen, a lot of people don't know what it is to live as a black person in this country, but just like you can give the benefit of the doubt to so many police officers when they go out and they shoot some black unarmed person, even though they are trained.
Well, I'm a black person who knows what it is to be black in this country, and killing people is still wrong and should be punished. Very simple, not much to it. And the fact that she immediately makes the black person the victim here when he is the perpetrator is just so sad to me. You're looking at a young man who was brutally murdered, and in response to that, you make it about race. This case never should have been about race, but leave it to the left to make everything about race.
And now that I think about it, the term, not my circus, not my monkey, that shit racist, ain't it?
Overall, I think this case was tragic, and my heart breaks for Austin Metcalf and his family. That's where my heart and my prayers are right now. And I pray that Karmelo has a great time in prison. If you like that video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.